I will let people in.
Excuse me. Okay, good evening, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, even, depending on where you might be calling in from. John Haremza here, Crown Ambassador Diamond here with Valentines. Super excited to be with you here tonight to share with you what I believe to be the most exciting, compelling opportunity in the world of network marketing, the home-based business industry, and that is Valentines. Folks, I just came back from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, spent a day and a half with the owner, the founder, the visionary of the company, just kind of getting a glimpse of, where we're going, what is happening right now, some things that are going to be enhanced. And I can tell you, with all that is going to be put in place August 1st, cannot wait till that time. And it's great to wait for that, but what's more important is to build for that, build for what is to come. Getting your pipeline, getting your team excited and engaged, for the launch of the new software and the things that are to come and follow with that. So with that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and jump into our presentation. But first, I'm going to take a moment for those of you that might be new, brand new, maybe you're guest looking here tonight. I want to share with you, I've been involved in this industry now for 33 years. My background before I entered the industry, I came to it. I was a blue collar worker, high school education, learning disability, low self-esteem, low self-confidence, literally so shy and introverted, I wouldn't even say hi to someone unless they said hi to me first. And, so the whole idea of sales or anything related to that was not something I would even consider. Okay. It's not something I could see myself doing. And the reason I share that with you is because as you're looking at this, trying to make that decision, can I do this? Is this for me? Is this something that can really work for me? I'm here to tell you as living proof, you can do this, right? It doesn't matter what your age, what your education, what your finances, what you do, where you live, none of it matters. The only thing that's going to matter really is, number one, you recognize what's going on here. Number one. Number two is you take action on it. But I can tell you, for me, when I first saw the industry, I thought, wow, if I could make just a few hundred extra dollars a month, part-time, without giving up the security of my full-time job, kind of learn as I earn, so to speak, that would be pretty exciting for me. I was only making $9 an hour. So a couple hundred extra dollars a month was a big deal, and was able to do that. Started thinking, wow, what if I could make $1,000 a month part-time? And then I started thinking about full-time, and, which for me was $3,000 a month. And I was able to accomplish that. Now it's turned into $28 million in earnings. And guys, I share that with you not to impress you, just more to impress upon you what is possible. I look at, starting this 33 years ago, wanting just to make a few hundred extra dollars a month, having no idea or concept of what this was all about. And so if that's you, I'm telling you what can happen here can completely and totally be life-changing. So with that as kind of a little bit of a backdrop, I'm going to go ahead, share my screen with everyone, and we're going to go into more of a formal presentation. And I think the first question that we really kind of got to ask ourselves, is there a need? Are people looking for what it is that we have to offer? And so what do we have to offer? More money, right? Ask yourself the question, do you think right now, with what's going on in the world today, with inflation, everything else that's going on, do you think people will be more interested in extra ways to make money or less interested? And I think for most people, the answer is pretty clear, right? Everybody is looking to try to make extra money. And what's their options? A second job, a third job, some additional, overtime, maybe working weekends or whatever it is. What we have is an opportunity for people to do it from their home, right? Do it all over the world. Do it in their spare time. Be able to, work, live, and learn and earn all at the same time out of the comfort of their home. The next question is better health. I mean, do you think people today are more interested in better health or less interested? And again, I think the answer is absolutely. They're more interested. And we have products that can help people in these areas. With the products that we have, with the environment that we've created, we can help people in this area. And another big one, which is time freedom. And this is one a lot of people, what do you mean time freedom? What does that mean? Well, you see, most everything we do in life, we exchange our time for a paycheck. And if we stop working, we stop getting paid. What's interesting about this business model is you can actually develop a business of people using and consuming the products, right? And here's the thing. They use and consume them every single day, day after day, month after month. And if you're the person, or if you have that person in your organization, through maybe you introduce it to somebody and they introduce it to somebody and so on and so forth, you have created a residual income off of that monthly consumption. Or some decide to become promoters and help you promote and spread the word. And what happens is you can actually remove yourself from the day-to-day activity over time, right? It doesn't happen immediately, but over time, you can remove yourself from the day-to-day activity it takes to generate that income. What that means, folks, is time freedom, right? It means income can come in without your day-to-day efforts. What makes this possible, right, is this industry of network marketing. It's been around, the home-based business industry, been around for 80 plus years. Roughly, close to $200 billion products, goods, and services are marketed this way. And folks, that's all it is. It's another method of distribution, right? Rather than paying, actors and athletes and high budget advertising campaigns, literally millions, in some cases, hundreds of millions of dollars to get you to, buy the product, right? Even if it's online. They're paying influencers. I heard Rock, right? Dwayne Johnson gets like $20 million for an Instagram post, and that has to come out of the cost of the product. Well, in networking here with Valentines, that 50% that makes up the cost of a product, paying actors, athletes, high budget advertising campaigns, that 50% is what pays you. People like you and I, real people having real results. What I've learned, in my 33 years in this industry, is that all of these companies, right, and their opportunities are made up of 5 critical elements, right? The company, the product, compensation, timing, training, and support. We're going to touch on those tonight. But here's what I want to say about this is because we all know people who've gotten involved in something like this before, or maybe they just know someone, right? And maybe it didn't work out the way they thought it would, hoped it would, were told it should. And yes, it could be greatly due to them simply not applying themselves. It doesn't matter how great everything is. Without some effort, not much is going to happen. But in more cases than not, it's something was wrong. Something was missing. 2 or 3 of these critical elements were not in place. But here's what I can tell you. If all of the elements are in place, that's where the magic happens. That's where the fortunes are made. That's exactly where we are. I believe these 5 elements stronger, better than they've ever been before. Now, a little bit about our company. That first critical element, we got our start in July of 2014. So here we are, July. We are coming up in just a couple days on our 8-year anniversary. We've done this number needs to be updated, nearly $300 million in total sales and revenue. And that's an impressive number. Few companies ever do that. We're 100% debt free, right? But what's more impressive is more exciting, let's say it that way. More exciting is not what we've done, but I believe what we're going to do, right? Over the course of not the next 8 years, but over the course of the next 18 to 24 months, right? And here's when you can have that type of growth magnifies and multiplies one's efforts. Okay. So, on our 6th element, that's the energy. It's the heart. It's the culture of who we are here at Valentines, all spawning from the founder and CEO, Dave Jordan, and his wife, Joyce. Now, one of the areas that we, are probably most known for is weight loss. And this is an area I know a bit about because I've struggled with my weight my entire adult life. And when I say that, I've tried everything. Here's what I know. People that struggle with weight. They think about it every single day. They're willing to try anything. I've literally tried everything. I've done the meal replacements. I've done the shakes. I've done the prescription drugs, acupressure, hypnosis. I've done it all. And one word sums it up, and that is miserable, right? The reason why I believe most diets simply fail, it's not because they don't work. It's just people can't do them. They might do them for a week or so, maybe even make it a month or two, but long-term, they just can't do it. But think about this. Imagine there's something you could do every day that you're already doing, something that you really enjoy and love. That, folks, that's coffee. 80% of the population drinks coffee every single day, and they don't just drink it. They love it. They're going to drink it the rest of their life. They're already spending money on it. I mean, it would be literally the last thing to go in their life, right? I mean, no matter how tight things get, coffee is a part of their life, right? I mean, they're addicted to it. And they love it. They enjoy it. They're going to do it the rest of their life. Now, imagine that very same thing can help you manage, control, and lose weight. Folks, that is Valentines. That is, brand new Soulside coffee, unbelievable formulation. Here right now in the United States, we're able to NFR it around the world. We got the VIP coffee in the Philippines and Europe, Europa Joe. We round this off with some other products that can help. We got Thermal Perk, enhancing the results of what the coffee can do. If you're not a coffee drinker, we got Tropical Blast, the cocoa. We've got a product. I know, sugar is a big thing in people's lives. The 24/7 carb blocker helps the way your body processes carbohydrates and sugars, the keto creamer. Another area that I think is critically important for overall health and well-being, and that is your gut and detox, right? We got Detox. I mean, your colon, cleansing your colon. This is not, I wonder if it's working. You drink this product, it's working, right? You're going to know it immediately. The digestive enzymes, the recovery enzymes, working on, that gut health enzymes. Without enzymes, folks, that's the basis of life, right? You have to have enzymes, and most people are deficient in it. So, another area that I think, is important to people is, their overall health and well-being and beauty. We've got some skincare products, collagen, another major thing. I believe one of the best collagens available on the market today. Rock tonic, nitric oxide, giving you energy, focus. It's going to help you with your circulation, your blood flow, many other things as well. The Power Mist. A number of products in this area as well. Emulant, I want to touch just a minute on this because it's such of a critical product. It was brought to us by a guy by the name of Dr. Joseph Aarons. He's a 2-time Nobel Prize nominee for his work. And this particular product has a patent on it. It's got a clinical study. It's published in a peer medical journal, documenting the way it processes your carbohydrates and sugars, the way your body, it basically chaperones, because we all get too many carbohydrates. We all get way too much sugar than we're supposed to. I shouldn't say we all, most of us, right? And this can help the way your body regulates that. Now, we have about 30 products in total. Not enough time, to go through it all here today. I mean, you look at what is interesting to you, what you think is interesting to others, go to ValentinesProducts.com, learn about them, and share them. Now, timing, another critical element, right? I mean, I think if you look at anyone who's ever made a lot of money in their life, timing had something to do with it, right? Getting involved in something at the right time and taking action. Getting involved, that's the key, at the right time. But the other key is taking action. Getting involved before the whole world, has heard about it and be part of helping the world learn about it. Folks, that's where fortunes are made. The timing here with Valentines here in North America, Europe, Asia, could not be better. We're right in that sweet spot. But it's not just the timing of our company. Look at what's going on in wellness. Look at what's going on in our economy and people's ability for additional earnings and things of that nature. Hey, Nicole, Uber is calling me. Sorry about that, guys. My daughter ordered Uber Eats, and I think they're asking for the gate code. Anyway, so where was I? Sorry about that interruption. But hey, that is what working from home is all about. The comfort of your home, and you can, live the way you want to live. right? But compensation is important. You remember when I talked about, traditional business, 50% going to advertisement and distribution. Again, here in Valentines, that 50% is going to real people with real results spread out over 7 profit centers. We have an incredible customer program. Actually, customers can go to your website literally all over the world, and you can make that introduction. They can buy the product at member pricing, right? Member pricing, and you can earn up to, depending on the pack, up to 40%. We have, if you buy inventory up front, right, say in a business or a career pack, you decrease the cost that you pay, which is going to increase those margins of what you can earn. We have the fast start bonus, because you're going to find some, these customers and others you talk to, they're going to say, hey, I want to do this too. And if they join you as a member, you can earn, depending on the pack they choose, up to $200 on their first order. The legacy code, incredible, what you earn on not just the people additional that you bring in, but on your legacy team, not you bringing people in, other people bringing people in. With the business or career pack, you can earn $100 on that. The dual team, this is the monthly consumption. This is everybody using and consuming the products, up to $100,000 per week. Unheard of in this industry. I don't think it's been matched. I don't think any company has actually paid that. We have, the matching check, the global shares, and the car bonus up to $3,000 per month for the car bonus, depending on rank. So the question is, can I do this? Well, you've learned everything you need to know in kindergarten. It's called show and tell. I mean, we tell stories about our company, about our products, about what's happened to us and what's happened to others. Another way to look at it is this way. Have you ever gone to a really good movie or eaten at a great restaurant, right, and told somebody about it? I mean, and do you think your excitement towards that has ever influenced someone else to go see it or to go eat there? Absolutely. I mean, you look at Top Gun, right? I mean, it's like hit $1 billion. It's breaking every record. That just doesn't happen automatically. It happens from people going to the movie and saying, this is unbelievable. You've got to see this movie, right? Well, that's all that we do here, right? We share. We have an app called Share Valentines. Your job's not to try to explain the entire movie per se, right? Your job is to stimulate an interest, get someone excited to want to look, to want to learn, right? To want to go to the movie, so to speak, right? And then you send them the info. There's videos and audios and brochures and information. If they have questions about the compensation plan, there's videos that address that, little 90-second, 2-minute, 3-minute videos that can help people learn everything they need to know to make the decision and to grow their own business. Now, what does it take to get started? You can do a business pack, but for most people, I tell people this: you should get started somewhere between serious and nervous. You can stick your toe in the water with one product, right? And you're going to earn minimal commissions. You can maybe use a few of our products with the starter pack, a little better value, advanced pack, a little better value. Again, maybe you and a few family members trying some of the products. But if you're looking at this from a business, right, here's what I can tell people is our job is to put the biggest paycheck possible into your pocket. Why? It's going to excite you and it's going to attract others, right? Because we can't help you make money. Guess what? You're going to, maybe you'll be continue to be a product user, but you're not going to be a promoter. We want to put that paycheck in your pocket. We know our best opportunity to do that is getting you started properly. I tell people there's 5 reasons to do this. One, it sets a good example, right? For every time you sit down across from somebody, they say, it looks really good. What did you do to get started? You're going to have to tell them. And so you have the ability to set the pace on how others are going to join. Workable inventory, right? Hard to sell from an empty basket, especially with our 6-day experience. Phenomenal way to introduce people to the business. We have the best value, right? If you buy one product, you're paying $59. If you get a business pack, it drops it to $39, a career pack $36. I mean, if you're going to do the business, right, you're going to talk to people. Do you want to pay $59 or $39, right? I mean, that's a pretty easy decision. Demonstrates commitment. I think that's important. Maximizes the earnings. You automatically become a Ruby in the compensation plan, which you go from earning 5% to 20%. I mean, if you're given that choice, I mean, that's an easy decision. You want to make 5% on all that residual, or do you want to make 20%? This locks you into 20%, highest percent paid out in the plan. And as long as you maintain your order, you're going to maintain that earning potential. legacy bonus, 4 or 5 level matching check. Here's the thing. The last question is this: do you want to do this? Right? I mean, I think that's important. And guys, this is a fun business. And, maybe lose some weight, make some additional income. That's kind of the worst case scenario, should you say yes here. But for me, what has driven me in my life, what's motivated me are the what ifs in life. Some people are, what if it doesn't work? What if it does? I mean, what if, this could become a really nice part-time income, improve your health and help a few others do the same, make a little extra money. What if it became a serious part-time income? What if it became a full-time income? Right? Like it has for me and many others. I mean, dream income, that 6 and 7 figure income, work from home without giving the security up of your full-time job. What I think we have is the ability for people to take back their life, to own their life, right? I mean, they can take vacation when they want. They can work if they want. They have a doctor's appointment. They get sick. Their kids get sick. You're in control of your life. You don't have to ask permission to your employer. You're in control. You own your life. Personal development, tax advantages, recognition. Guys, what I find is so many people in life, and right now, probably more than ever with what's going on with inflation and the economy. I mean, there's so many people out there just paralyzed. They don't know what to do or where to turn. And many people just keep kicking the can down the road. They want to change their life. They're afraid to. They're afraid to make that decision. Right. So they keep procrastinating. Right. I'd love to take that dream vacation someday. Most never do. Right. I'd love to get out of debt. Right. Most never do. I'd love to get out of this job that I hate. Most never do. Right. I mean, quit the someday world. Make the decision today that I am going to make the steps, take the steps. And if you don't believe me, how quick time goes. Think back 5 years. What was life like 5 years ago? What were you going to do? What did you want to change about your life or in your life 5 years ago that you still haven't done? And guess what? Look ahead 5 years, because it'll be a snap of a finger and we'll be 5 years down the road. The question is, will have anything changed for you? Folks, that's where Valentines comes in. We can change the course of the next 5 years of your life, but not someday. It's today. Get back with the person and put you on the Zoom. Get your questions answered. A lot of things happening right now, guys. Very, very exciting things happening. So with that, have a great day, a great Tuesday. Here we are approaching, we're in the first a third of the month right now. So let's take advantage of it. Bye now, guys.
Thanks, John.
Thank you, John.
Thanks, John.